Oh, you caught me at it. I was just having a little sip of fruit tea. So why am I in my fitness gear? This is a bit of a tacky way to introduce a mini tutorial, but do it I will anyway. Because there are some things that we need to get used to doing, and you know what? It's not always the easiest thing to do to start off with. Sometimes it's just a case of getting fit, toning up, training up. So on this tiny tutorial, the very first one, I'm going to show you something that came to me at the weekend. Now, this was all around Facebook pages and sharing them, but how do you share them from your business page? So what do I mean by that? You know that when you go onto Facebook as yourself, you can like pages, you can share them with your friends, but did you realize that you can actually like a Facebook page as your page? I know some of you have probably realized this because you've seen me and my two pages, the Queen of Being Seen page and the Jenny Kovacs Speaker Trainer Coach page, liking your page. So some of you might not know how I did that, so I'm about to show you. So if you're watching this video through the YouTube channel, then please click on subscribe, where you'll get notified of more tutorials, more masterclasses, webinars, and any new video and content that comes out, all designed to help you enhance your visibility and activate your ability to do things. So whether it's motivation you're wanting or whether you're wanting to stand out more in your life, you'll get both of them there. Anyway, back to my mission, because if you're watching this through the Visibility Vibes page, you'll recognize a post that I put quite recently where I asked you, do you have a public or business page, and why not share it? So I'm about to share my screen. Be warned, you'll get the kaleidoscope effect in a couple of seconds. It won't last long. Then we'll hop over to Facebook and we'll be able to share. So here we are. We are in the Visibility Vibes tribe group on Facebook. So if you haven't joined it yet, either search for the Visibility Vibes tribe group or even put in facebook.com/be seen, be heard, get visible. So sorry, facebook.com/groups/be seen, be heard, get visible. And once you ask to join the page, you'll get a little notification through, and as soon as I can get to it on my phone or on my laptop, I will let you into the page. Please know that this is a closed group, so people can see that you are in this group, but they can't see what you're posting or writing or sharing unless they join the group too. So back to my mission. Here was the post that I posted just a few days ago, and I asked, who else has a Facebook page? Please post below and share the likes. So I also added these visibility tips. So if you're ever asked on any Facebook group or anywhere on Facebook to share your own page, put the full link so that it shows up like this. So include the HTTPS /facebook.com and then whatever your extension is. So mine, as you can see, there is /Jenny Make It Happen. And my other page, which is the Queen of Being Seen page, is /Visibility Vibe without the S. So many of you started to do that. And Janine posted her page up and we found it and we put the link in, or I put the link in for her. So facebook.com, she's put the W's, you don't need to. And then you put the name of your page. So what happens is you go through, and the person can very easily click and like the page. If ever you're sharing anything on Facebook, you never, ever, ever want to ask the person to go and you're asking them to go and like your page. You don't want to make more work for them. You don't want to tell them, go and search for this, go and look for that, go and do this, go and do that. Make it as easy as possible. That's why Facebook is invented in the way it is. These blue things are called hyperlinks. So any links that are on Facebook have been designed just to click on, even for their adverts. And you will not believe this, but modern research shows that any more than 5 clicks is a waste of people's time. They don't want to do it. And I suspect on social media, any more than 2 or 3 clicks, people can't be bothered. So don't let them bypass your page. Don't become invisible yourself because you don't know this. So as we scroll down the page, we've got the lovely Teresa. who is helping people with their confidence. We have the lovely Alan Roberts, who is talking about the Rough Seas life coach. And he, by the sounds of it, takes you to a safe place or a safe harbour, which I love. And we're going to come back to Alan's page in a minute, because I'm going to show you how to like the page and spread the love. So underneath, we've got Julie's page, Unique Designs Limited. And Julie is all things interior design and a lot more. We have Judith's page there, who's Quintessential Coaching. And I'll let you go in and have a look. As I say, if you're not already in this group, do jump in. A lovely tribe of people who are growing fast and quickly. We have the lovely Elaine Atkinson, who I think plays herself down, because she said that this is her business is for all your holiday needs. And she's Apta and Atoll bonded and everything else. But what she doesn't tell you is, because she's a travel agent and she's worked for some of the best airlines and travel companies in the world, if you are a coach or you're a person that's looking to run an event or a retreat, and it might be overseas, the lovely Julia Bernard Thompson is from Trinidad, lives in the UK and often runs retreats both in the UK and in Trinidad. Wouldn't it be nice to contact somebody as lovely as Elaine and as efficient, as organised as Elaine, and say, look, I'm running a retreat in Trinidad. Can you sort out the accommodation, you know, the hotel and that kind of thing? So remember to think broadly, think big in your shares. So then we have the lovely Namisha. Now, Namisha is a world traveller. She travels all over the place. I know that she particularly likes certain parts of Africa and Nairobi. I know that she travels extensively. So can you see how this community is already juicy and how these collaborations can go on? And Namisha is the coach for creative entrepreneurs. So if you are a creative, maybe you have fashion business, you're in the music industry, or anything else like that, maybe you're into acting or anything else like that, then Namisha might be a very good person for you to speak to. We have Sophie, who's all about essential blends, natural skincare. She runs workshops and meditations as well. And we have the lovely Helen, from Tranquil Path. Now, what's interesting about this is I've invited you to share your pages, and I know that there are more of you with pages. I know that there are some of you across the pond in America. I know that there's some of you in Europe. So if you have a page, don't worry about whether you have enough likes, too many likes, your page is new, you want to change it. Post it anyway. Let people know that you're here. That's what visibility is all about. Let them know you're here, and you can change your pages as and when you want to. So I'm going to go back to Alan's page, and I'm going to show you how to like a page from your page, and I'll explain the reason why too. So I click on the link. Oh, I clicked on the wrong link. Okay, so in the interest of time, I'll show you Alan's page afterwards. So you've got a couple of different options, and it's quite important for you to know what these options mean. Not only for when you're liking other pages, but when you're asking people to engage with you on your page. So you now on Facebook, and this could change, you now have the place where your photo could go or logo. So I love that Elaine's put her logo there. What would also be nice is to see a nice picture of Elaine's smiling face. Even Richard Branson uses his own photo on a lot of his bigger, on a lot of his bigger kind of pages and social media profiles. So what I would recommend is that Elaine uses the logo and incorporates it in the banner page that she's got there, or swaps it periodically. So she's got her lovely logo, and then she's also got a picture of her face as well. So who wouldn't like to, to connect with a person? So you can see that I've liked her page. So I'm just going to hover over this to show you some options that other people have. And this is important when you're inviting people to connect with you, engage with you on social media. So just down here, I can ask to see everything that Elaine has first, just by clicking see it first. And this is some really new changes that Facebook have just made. Or I can keep it as default, which is on at the moment. Also, I've got notifications, and it tends to default on the on button. So whenever Elaine does a live video, it should, if I'm online, notify me that she's gone live, and I can hop on and watch if I have the time to, or I can ask for them to be switched off. If you're the sort of person that gets irritated by pop-ups, then you might not like that. On Elaine's page, you've got the ability to message her. which is good for a travel agent. And then on the More page, I can save the page, I can suggest edits, I can write a review, I can like as my pages or unlike as my pages, and then all sorts of other things as well. I can even block the page if I want to, or I can share it. But what I'm going to show you on this is when somebody invites me to like a page, I like to share it, but rather than just share it as one blanket page, I like to invite people, especially my friends, to like the page. And I tend to look at between 5 and 20 people. So as you can see here, it says invite friends to like the page. I would click on that, and anybody that I know is into travel, likes their holidays, maybe they are, you know, a coach or consultant that does a lot of, you know, international travel, I would invite them to like the page. Well, I've already done that. So on the More button, the other thing that I want you to see is how you like a page as your page. So this button here, it says like as your page. I can write a review or anything else, and it looks as if my my little page is sticking there. Please don't crash on me, because this has already happened once. This is the third time that I've gone to record this video. So I'm going to click on like as your page, but I have a horrible feeling that it thinks that I want to write a review. So if that's the case, we'll see. So go to like as your page, and it will show you a drop down of your pages. Now, if you've only got one, that's fine. And if you've got a number of pages, then you can easily add them on. So bear with me. Okay, let's see if it's going to play forward. So where it says More, I've hovered over the top, like as my page. I'll click on there, and what will happen is, because I've got a number of pages, I can select something on the drop down. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to unlike as my page so that you can see what you see. So this will be most alarming. Now, when I unlike a page as my page, the person doesn't get notified. Okay. So the reason I'm doing this, Elaine, if you watch this, is just to demonstrate what to do. So hover over, and it will say like as your page. Click on the button, select the page. If you've got lots of pages, they will all show here. So I've got the Queen of Being Seen page. I click on that, and I click on submit. I do the same thing again for my other page, which is Jenny Kovacs, speaker, trainer, and coach. So I click to like from that page as well. Now, why would you even want to do this? This means, and remember that the art of social media is being sociable, and remember that the visibility vibes is around the visibility that you display, and the vibe is the place that you come from. And I know that you're all really lovely people. You love to connect, you love to do, you know, some amazing things. So one of the things that you can now do is, when you're on your own page, so if you don't know how to do that, you can use the page as your own page. Okay, and I obviously need to change my banner because it's gone skew width. I never used to worry about that when this photo used to be here. It used to just say ability and visibility, but now of course it's moved, so that's something for me to change. But what this now means is, it now means that I can write something on my page, and using the @ symbol, I can tag other pages in there. Now, because I've literally kind of unliked and then liked, and I've just liked Elaine's page, it might not show up already. So someone's page who I know that I'm following is Julia. So you can see that it will give you Julia's personal profile, and it will give you her work profile. Can you see that there? If I write a bit more of her name. So that's her personal profile. How can I tell? Because it doesn't have a number of likes displayed, whereas this one does. So it now means that I can tag her. And when you are tagging people from their business page or their public profile, unlike Facebook where you're looking at them normally, you have to display their whole name. So if this was a personal page or personal profile I was tagging, I would be able just to take the Bernard Thompson off so it just says Julia, or I'd be able to take the Julia off so it just says Bernard Thompson. However, because this is a public page, you have to show the whole lot. So I can then look for other pages that I've previously liked before. So I'm going to see if the Conscious Cake Company is on here, because I'm sure I've liked them. Have I even spelled conscious correctly? It could be that the page is hidden. Let's try Tranquil Path. There she is. So there's a lovely Helen. So I can tag her in a post. Why would you want to tag somebody? The reason you want to tag them is you want to get their attention. You want to grab their attention and let them know that you've mentioned them in a post. They get notified by Facebook and then they know that you've mentioned them. So I hope this has been handy and useful for you. So I'd love it if you went on and went into your personal, into your public profile or your business page, and you liked a couple of the other Juicy Visibility Vibers pages from your page. Also, why not tag them in your next post? Let them know that you're connected with them. I hope you found this helpful and useful, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.